This conference will now be recorded.
Hi again. So we have covered by now all the basic programming, like let me share my screen. Okay, so by now we have seen the variables. This is, I think, first baby step. What are variable? Then we started with lists. We did the indentation. What we didn't do much theory. Okay, because I didn't wanted the session to be little kind of bore. When we talk more theory, then over phone, over these calls, we feel little bore. So I tried to make it more and more practical only, nothing much theory. So we did lists. List was one of the data type. Indentation, how we can execute the programs, conditional statements like condition if, else, looping we completed, some range operator we did, functions, how to create functions. So many things we do. Functions are also like a variable. In the last class we have seen length function. We saw what are those. First, we good thing we understand how we can leverage the help system. Okay, if I want to take help on anything, then how I have to see the help. So help is my the friend. If I face any issue, I want to understand something, I would say before going to Google, you try finding things in help that will be beneficial for you only. If you don't like get your things done, it's okay. You can go to Google, but first do the help, try to understand syntax, the whatever help there it is mentioned, and then go to Google if it doesn't help. So this should be your strategy always. We have seen that what is the sequence in Python, what are the collections, okay, what is mutable, immutable, what are the variable and object relationships, data types we have completed, num what data types are, number, strings, list, tuple, set, dictionary. So those we have done, okay. So in today's agenda, I have bring for you while we create functions, so we pass the arguments, okay? Then how we pass those arguments, how that matching happens, okay? On top of that, we will come to know star args. We call it args, double star, quarks. So uh, this is how we know by these words, star args, double star, quarks. But we can use anything here in place of args and quarks. Okay, we will see the variable unpacking, like how if we pass a bunch of variable combination like a list or tuple, then how function will unpack those variable. Okay, we will also like make one very little program of recursion. Recursion meaning where one, like if we create one function, then it is calling again and again to itself. Recursive programming that we call. Okay, function is calling self again and again. Okay, we will see one very interesting topic uh, that is list comprehension. Okay, that we will come to know. Okay, I will try to make it very simple for you so that you get the concept. Even if you like have little knowledge, I would do my best that at least you whatever we are going through, you get those very well. Okay, so we already know our way of learning is this online interpreter we use. Okay, anyone can use that. Okay, so First is argument matching rules. Suppose I create one function. Def is my keyword to create any function. I write my name as K, and I suppose pass this function need two parameters, okay? A comma B. I write colon as a syntax. Here I just print both the variable. Simple. Okay. So I didn't do anything special here. And now what I'm doing here is I'm calling the sk function which I have created above. I'm calling, and what I'm passing, what I have to pass here, two arguments. Okay. X means A and B. It is required because function here is expecting two arguments, two parameters, and here I have to pass two. If I don't pass, then it will give me an error. Let me run the program. Okay, it give me an error. Type error. This sk function missing two required, okay, A and B are the required positional arguments. These are positional. Positional meaning if I'm suppose uh, sending 1 and 2 here, then it is mapped by the position by default. 1 will go to the first A, 2 to the B. So these are positional arguments, okay? A and B. So this is error I'm receiving, okay? So I now passing the two arguments, okay? 1, 2. If I run it, then what it happens? Okay, so now print command is working and I can see what was passed to A and B to the function. Okay, so we have already learned. This is nothing new. So now what we can do here, one new thing, I can pass the parameter by I can mention the name. By name, I can pass the parameters. Suppose if I want to pass 1 into A and B should get 2, then I can pass this way as well. Okay, let me run that. So same thing, nothing new. Okay, if I can give the name, I can pass the name, then I can reverse also, right? Suppose I can pass B first, B equal to 9. And A equal to 1, I can do my way. Now it is not positional, right? It is not like it is by variable name I am passing. Okay, so B should be uh, receive 9 and A should be 1. To make it more visible, I can do that way. A is comma A. Okay, print B is comma B. Okay. So value of A we are seeing here, value of B. So value of A my should be this 1. Okay, because to A I'm passing 1. It will go to this A and this A I'm printing here. So first A 1 will be printed and then 9. Okay. So A is 1, B is 9. So by this way also I can pass the parameter. Okay. But suppose now my some requirement is like that B. Okay, I want to give it some default value. If suppose this function receiving in B something, okay, I'll use that. But if B means some value is not passed to B, then it will use the default value. So I suppose make it 20. Okay, so now here what whenever I define something, any value, then we call it default value we have assigned to that variable. Okay, so But now what will happen? I am passing 9. Okay, so now this value will be higher priority. The value of B will be received by this B, and then 9 will be printed here, because this only being used only when I am not passing anything. Okay, then only this default value will be used. Okay, let's see if it is passing 9 or 29. Okay, whatever I am passing. If I pass from here 89, same will happen. Okay, 1 and 89. But suppose now I am not passing anything to B. I'm just passing to A. Okay, so now what it does, it is using the default value of 20. Okay, that we know. Okay, suppose I can use that way also. I'm just passing one positional parameter first, mapped to first A. Okay, second value is not required. So this won't give me an error, but this will be a valid statement. Okay, 120, because default is 20 we have given. Otherwise, if we remove that 20, it gives me an error. Okay, that we know. Right. So if I make it little more, C equal to 97, that way. Okay. So now here I pass 25, let's say. Now what will happen? 26 will be mapped to A, right? And B and C have the default values, so those will be printed. Okay, we are good. But if you don't give any default value, what will happen? This is something required. Now function has the three parameters which it need. One value of B you are giving, that's fine. If you give or not give, that will be used. But it needs A and C. But what I'm doing here, I'm just passing 1. So it give me an error. Okay. Syntax error. Argument follows default argument. This error is, however, different. It is saying syntax error argument. This is the argument, right? C. C is following the default argument. This is a default argument, right? Because I have defined the default. So I cannot do that. This syntax is itself in wrong. What would be the right syntax if suppose I make it that way? Now at least this won't give me a syntax error. This will give me another error that he see you are not giving me two values. So now it would give me another error. So ask a function missing one required positional argument. Okay, see. So it is missing the argument. Okay, this. See, we are not passing anything. If I start passing something, then it would give me the values. Okay, so that was one thing. Let's go to the next. Hmm, okay, now the interesting things comes. Star and double star. Okay, double star we can call as quarks and single star as args. Okay, so suppose I remove this line and no, I don't think that. Okay, okay. So I'm passing 1, I'm just printing that. Okay, we are good. But suppose my requirement is something I need to pass multiple values. Okay, string also, ABC. Now what? This is my requirement. So what they have given us in the Python, we can make a variable star. We can give it a star. Okay, so what it allows, that it will be taking as much as we are passing to it. Okay, it will take all. Okay, so this is for that. So if we are giving requirement is something like I don't know. Okay, programmer has created one function, but he doesn't know how many arguments can be given to the function. It is something like that. Suppose sum. This is a sum function. Maybe user can give three arguments to get the summation of three integers, maybe five, maybe four. So we don't know how many arguments user will pass me. So there he can define programmer in the function star. Okay, like that. So how it works, I am passing everything to A and I'm printing A here. So let's see that. Okay, so here what you see here, what I see here, A has been assigned all these values, whatever was passed into the function, but the data type is tuple. Okay, round bracket meaning tuple. I hope you know. So, so this is a tuple. Okay, if I want to, for your help, if I want to see the data type, how we see? I pass the function type, type function I call, and I pass the object. Okay, let's see that. Okay, this is a tuple. Just for your information, whenever Python does internally anything, so it always uses tuple. Okay, because it is immutable, right? We cannot change it. If we have gone through the tuple class, then we cannot change it. We cannot add, we cannot delete, we cannot change the size of the tuple. Okay, so performance is better than compared to list or dictionary, because those data types are carrying a lot of things, a lot of methods and a lot of things. So those are kind of heavy and so uh, kind of slower in performance than tuple. So Python internally uses tuple. So I see that it is star. Okay, so I would make some here, A1 suppose, A2. Okay, star A, A3, A4 equal to 8. Okay, suppose this is what I am printing. uh, A. Okay, I remove that. Print A1 not A. Print A. Yes, go ahead. Any question? A3. Print A4. After A2, let's print A. All right, so now here I'm calling the function and I am passing 26, 27, 28, and suppose A3 I'm passing something. A4 already has something. A3 I'm giving something here. Okay. All right. So let's see if it works. It should, I think, work. Okay. So what we understand by seeing this program. So you need to understand one thing. When we call, like when we pass this star parameter in the function, after that I cannot define the other arguments, which is something need waiting for some uh, values. Those should have the values. Either this is sending the value after the star, if I'm referring, okay, it should have passing the value, or it should have already default value assigned. Then it will work. So after star, before I can give, because star it will take whatever is left over, kind of it will take, and a3 a4 should have the values assigned. Okay, he shouldn't care for those which we are defining after that. A3 I am passing here, okay, abc, and a4 has a default value 8. So this will work, no issues. Okay, let's map it. A1 26, A2 67, star A, what is star A left? Only 28. Okay, 28 only is left, so star A means 28. So see, star, what data type it has? Tuple, we have seen earlier. Star A means tuple, so 28 is in tuple, this value, right? Other are showing as normal numbers, but this is a tuple. A3 is my this ABC. A3, when I'm printing this, what is this? A3, which I'm passing here ABC, right? A4 is my default value 8. Okay, but if I pass here other values, 2 3 4 5, anything, so now what will happen? All these values will go to the A, because it can take whatever is left over. Okay, let's see that. Now this tuple should give me all these values, 1 2 3 4 and all that. Okay, so showing me that same which we expected. Okay, so we are good. Suppose here I don't pass A3. Let's say that I'm not giving any value to A3, but it needs A3. See, now it gives me the syntax error because I cannot define this after star argument. Okay, so it gives me an error. I hope the error, uh, type error, sk function missing one required keyword only argument. Okay, A3. So A3 it is missing. This is a required. Okay, this is required. This I should pass, or this should have some default value. I cannot leave it like that. So it is giving me that type error. Okay, this is a required keyword which should have some value. Okay, so if I remove that, it should work. Okay, okay, what it's saying now? Name A3 is not defined. Name A3. Okay, this error is giving error. I'm calling A3, but A3 is nowhere mentioned. Okay, no value. So I need to comment it if I want to uh, uh, get rid of the error. Okay, now it works. Okay, so this was, let's move on. Just okay, so let's now work on the quarks. Okay, how it works. So suppose I'll make it first a simple case. It will be easy otherwise. Yeah, so we have seen star, whatever arguments we are passing, it would take, and it will make the tuple if I'm referring to star A. Okay, but suppose when the role of double star comes, when we talk in terms of dictionary, okay, dictionary object. In case if I want to just give you just small. So what is dictionary? Uh, X equal to, it is not creating. Uh, A colon 10, okay, B colon 20, C colon 30. Okay. So what is dictionary? Just to make you aware, Nikhil. So in dictionary, we give the values in the these curly brackets. Okay. And what we each element is segregated by comma, like in the list we do. But in here, dictionary, each element consists of key and values. Okay, so A is my key and 10 is my value. It is same like English dictionary. There is an English word and then its meaning. Okay, similarly, key and 20 is value, key and value, like that. Okay. Mm, okay. So here, suppose, okay, uh, I print that here I am passing something like what? Uh, A equal to 10, B equal to 20, C equal to 30. So these kind of values I am passing. Okay. So in that scenario, I use is the double star quarks. Mm, run. Okay. So it is giving me some error. Type error. SK got an unexpected keyword. This function getting some argument A. It is unexpected. A is something unexpected. If I make it A1, then what it says? Okay. Okay. Now it is uh, telling. Okay, sorry. This should be double star. A1. If I make it B1 and C1, so that same consistency. So this is dictionary. So I have to pass it the double star. We will make complex later. Okay. So now what happens? Dictionary, right? So I am passing three key means three elements in the form of key and value. A1 is key, 10 is value. B1 is key, 20 is value. C1 is key, 30 is value. So A, what is the data type of A, which is receiving here all the arguments? Its data type is dictionary because it is double star, preceded by double star. Double star meaning this object is dictionary. Single star means the object is tuple. Okay, so whatever coming in the form of key and values, it will keep in the dictionary, its own dictionary. Okay, and here it is printing the same dictionary. Okay, this is the dictionary we know, right? This is dictionary format. If you want to make sure, print type function and a, right? A is the variable who is receiving all those things, A110, B120, C130. So I can see the data type dict, okay, short form dictionary. Okay, so now this was just the sample. Let's make it little more complex. A1, A2, and here I pass A3, double star, A4. Okay, dictionary comes at the last, and before that star. Okay, so here if I want to pass any other things, those should be have the default values, or I am passing those values already. Okay, we'll try to see those also, but let's focus this. Print A1, just to avoid waste of time, A3, A4. Okay, so let's take uh, okay, I think I can do that. I can pass 1, 2. Okay, so shall this work? If you have understand anything till now, what do you think? Is this valid? Will it work, or it should be an error? Anyone? Okay, so I tell you star. Okay, this is not something has passed something. Okay, whatever is left, either 0, I mean nothing, or 10 or 20, it will take star in the tuple, normal, whatever we pass. If we are passing, after that, if we are passing whatever key and values, then it will go to A4. But it is also not expecting anything. Okay, that it needs at least 1 or 2, nothing. So A3 is not greedy. A4 is also not greedy. Okay, now what? Now we have A1 and A2, which must be passed. Okay, and I am passing here A1 and A2. Okay, so this should work. A1, 1, A2, 2, A3, blank tuple, nothing. A4, blank dictionary, nothing. Okay, all right. So now what I do, I pass something like 3, 4, 5, ABC, anything, DEF, some list. List is also a variable, right? I can pass 1, 2, 3, or maybe some other 101, 102. Haha. Okay. So I'm passing this list. Okay. And okay, let's see that how it works. Okay. Yeah. So first two were mapped positionally, first position, second position, and then rest were mapped to the A3. Okay. After that, if suppose I pass something like A1 equal to 11, A2 equal to 12. Okay, so these A1 and A2 will go to the A4 dictionary. Okay, okay, now it is giving me an error because I am choosing something wrong. A1, it thinks A1 is something I have given this A1 here. Okay, so it has become confusing here. I can take A11, A21. Okay, okay, again it is giving some error. So it is telling me syntax error, keyword can't be an expression. Keyword, okay. This is my keyword, okay. Key and values. Key and values, but dictionary, okay, yeah. So it is saying that here I am passing key and values, right? It is saying this A11, A21 cannot be expression. What is expression? When I put something in single quote or double quote, that is an expression. Okay, so it cannot be that. It should be simple. Let's see that if it works. Okay, now it is working. Okay, I was giving that wrong. So my all things are working. Dictionary, A4, A3, tuple, A1 and A2. Okay, if suppose here I pass A5 and I assign something to this AQ, and here I also add so that I can see how it goes. So it should also work. Okay, now it is telling me this is a syntax error. After double star I cannot paste anything. Okay, so I cannot do that. This is wrong. But what I want to do, can I pass something here? I'm just doing some, we can explore, right? A5 equal to suppose 77. Without dictionary, it was working, we know, we had seen. Okay, so it works that way. Okay, it works. So A5, A3, what it got, A3, 3 until the list. Okay, from 3 until this list, then A11, A11 equal to 11, A21 equal to 12, that going to this, and then A5 as the 77. Okay, as we printing it the last. Okay, so this is working that way. Okay, so now if I suppose the interesting thing I shows you one star A comma B. Now I whatever I pass, it goes to A, right? From the beginning until this. Whenever it sees those dictionary items, key and values, it works fine. Now it is giving me error again. Let's see. See, when we see some error, we should be more kind of be happy. Let's see if we can troubleshoot or not. Name error. Name A1 is not defined. A1. Okay, this A1. See, if I remove that, it again will tell me A2 is also not defined. A3 is also not defined. Let's see if it will tell us me like that. See, yeah, it is not giving me in one go. This is an interpreter language. This is not a compiler. If it would be a compiler like C or some other, then it would give me all the errors in one go. Okay, so let's do one thing. I remove all and I just print like that AB. Okay, because AB is all only there. Okay, everything is going into tuple as we understand. and the remaining two items in the dictionary. Okay, it could be any n numbers items. All will go to dictionary. So now we can do a lot of things here. Suppose you are passing a list. Okay, you are passing a list here like this. Okay, and star a. Okay, so I have created one function and I want to see whether this function, sorry, I have created a function to check when I pass any list to it. Okay, I want to search the haha in this. Okay, haha is my favorite word, so I usually use that. Function to search haha in the list or anything. Arguments. Okay, so how can I do that? A is my list. If I print A, list will be printed. That's my understanding. Okay, this is a list, but it is inside the tuple. Okay, so suppose I want to print haha. How will I print? A is showing me tuple. This is 0. Okay, 0 tuple. It will show me that first element only. Let's see that. Okay, it showed me the first element of the tuple, which was the list. Now I want haha 0 1 2 2 haha. Okay, that I have come through. I'm just building the logic. Okay, so now what I can do, something if I do like that, if I'm just doing very plain basic a0 because I know, so I'm checking that if this is haha, okay, then print haha is masked, else I hope you know why I am bringing if there print here, else again to the left and right. Okay, indentation Python print ha, 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 ha is not present. Okay, so let's see. It should work because that's what we know for sure, but we'll see our logic if it is working or not working. So it is saying haha is matched. So now I should make some logic that I can see all the elements. Okay, this I didn't plan, but I'm just trying to create something. I can create some loop where I can iterate all the elements of to the A. Okay, so how can I do if I comment it, suppose, because I want to make one more logic for x in A, which is a list, print x. Okay, again I'm doing same, but it's fine. Okay, it printed me the list. A is a list. Now I have to see before printing every element of x. Okay. If, or maybe I need to run it up to the length. What is the length of A? Okay, if suppose I create the length of A first, I can call length function. I pass A here. Okay, so let's test if it is printing me the correct value. Okay, I do the comment. Okay, I want to see my that thing. It is giving me 1. Length of A is giving me 1. Why it is giving 1? Mm, maybe because it is something indentation error or what? Okay, so it is giving me that. No problem. So we can do print A. What it is? Okay, yeah. It is tuple actually, right? It is tuple. So in tuple is only one element. So that's fine. So I take all the elements of A tuple, and then I need to make another for loop. Okay, all the elements of tuple. Okay, it may be a multiple tuple, sorry, multiple elements in the tuple. I will make one loop for the tuple, and inside that I have to find if the inside elements, if is a list. If it is a list, then I need to find the length. Suppose it is 4, then I have to iterate through each element of that list. Okay, and then only I can find this. I can map it. I can search if haha is present. It's not that easy. It would take time. Okay, so this is exactly we have to do, but we know how we do the programming. Okay, all right, so let's move on. I think I have given more time. Okay, so let's I rub it here up to this point. Okay, so now we have to do as per the plan variables unpacking. Okay, so suppose, what is that? Suppose def f, just very short, I take a1, what it needs, 4 arguments, a3, a4. Okay, colon, and then print. I want to print all these here, a4. So here I am passing to f function what? A list. 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, I am passing a list. So this is what I'm doing here. I'm passing a list to the function, and how what it is doing? Function is unpacking. I'm getting some gift in the pack. I'm just opening that. Okay, we all are distributing. This is mine. This is my gigs. That is to someone relative, like that. So all these are unpacking. Function is unpacking and taking positionally, a1 to 11, a2 to 12, like that. So this is we call unpacking. This is the concept. Okay, but it is giving error, a1, a2, a3, a4, because it is taking a1 as the complete because this is 1. Okay, so now how we can do that? If I pass different, then it will work definitely because I'm passing 4 elements. Okay, so how it should work? Then if I okay, yeah, what we can do in this, suppose, just to make simple, I take this as a list here. Okay, this I cut here, I paste here, and I remove anything here. Here I paste that. Okay, same thing. I didn't do anything. Okay, it is giving me error that you are passing only one positional and not other. But I can pass this like that. I can pack it star args. Now what I'm doing, I have packed this. Okay, I have packed this, and this packing would be unpacking by the function. Let's see that. Okay, so it is giving let me see if it works on the dictionary. I think if I make here arguments as yeah, correct. Dictionary it works, I know, but tuple doesn't it work? Okay, we'll see dictionary first then, because there it definitely works. I do one thing, args, I here do the dictionary a1 no sorry, a1 colon a2 colon a3 colon a4 colon. Okay, so these are my keys and values, but my keys, because this is a dictionary object, so here I'll give it as a string. Okay, keys I give as a string if it is a string. If it is a number, then it's fine. So I passed double star. Maybe this is what I was doing wrong. Here in dictionary case, I pass this dictionary of 4 elements like this. But here the important thing is whatever you are passing in the first see if it works or not. Maybe we get another error. Okay, here it is working, unpacking is working fine. So let's understand. So here what is happening, I am passing the dictionary, okay, double star args, and it is unpacking function, unpacking and receiving in A1, A2, A3, A4. But most important thing here is the keys of the dictionary must be same to these parameters which function receiving. If I make it different, suppose A15, then it gives error. Okay, unexpected keyword A15. So this is the, we should know, if we are passing dictionary to the function, then keys must be same which it is receiving. Okay, so if I do let me comment it, if I do similarly to list, maybe then it should work. Okay, let's see, maybe I was doing some wrong format. Okay, now it works. So again we are passing this as a star args, and then here we are unpacking is happening, and I can extract all the elements. Okay, But if I pass something different count, then it should give me an error. Okay. Function can take 4 positional arguments, but 6 were given. Okay. I gave 6. So that was the thing. So here what we can understand, suppose if I write here, I am passing here I can pass like this also. See, uh, 2, 3, 4. This is also I can pass. It will be same thing. Okay, and I can A5, A6, A7, A8. Okay, so here the rest I can pass like dictionary. And how can I pass the dictionary? In the curly braces, same. And here I have to pass these A5, A6, A7, A8 with the same keyword. A5 equal to something, but no, because we are passing here the dictionary, so we should have the same format. Okay, let's see, 11, A6, 12, A7, 13, A8, 14. Okay, and we know in the dictionary these are strings here in our case. Okay, so and this should work. Okay, unpacking and how we are. So this is the complex scenario which we can see. Only 4 are printing because I have to add here the remaining also. A5, A6, A7, A8. Okay, 11, 12, 13, 14. So see, I'm passing exactly same way and I'm receiving and I'm getting no error. So this was the kind of all the complexities we can see in here, how we can do unpacking. Okay, I think we are good here and we can move next. Let me check what I have next. Yeah, I wanted to show you one recursive function that's very small and thing won't take much long. So I have to calculate the factorial because that needs the recursive function. That's the best case of recursive function. Factorial of 6. Okay, that's my requirement. So I create one factorial. No, I don't want to use that thing which is coming automatically. Args. Okay. Um, if. Okay, let's understand what is. Let me type the program first. So how we can do that? If args is coming to me, which is not equal to 1, then come here and return only the args which was initial value, and I want to multiply that with the lower number, and for that I call the factorial function again. I give some name, maybe. Okay, that's fine. I call that function and I pass the value 1 less than the actual number. Okay, If it is 1, in that case, I want to return 1. Uh, oh, what is this? It automatically takes values. Okay. So here I print factor, I pass 6. So what is function? Factorial of 6 is 6 multiply 5 multiply 4 multiply 3 multiply 2 multiply 1. Okay, whatever it comes, this is the factorial of 6. That is the mathematical thing we know. So what we are doing, we have created one function, this factorial function. What it does, if it is not 1, okay, 5 4 3 2, for those, what it does, it multiply that number. Args has some number 6, I am passing, this will go to here 6, right, in args to the function, and 6 is not equal to 1, we know. So here what happens, it receiving 6, okay, it will return 6 multiply factorial of, again I'm calling here the function, this function only, see, the same function I'm calling here, factor. This is a recursive concept, the function itself calling the function. This is the concept of recursion. So what I want here, 6, this we know 6. Now I want to know the factorial of what, 5, correct? So now I am calling, to know the factorial of 5, I have to again call the function, factorial function, and I have to pass value 5, not 6 or 4. So what I passed here, okay, so here I am again calling factorial function, and what I am passing here, 4, sorry 5, okay, factorial 5. Now 5 is not equal to 1, so what is this, this is what is this, now 5, okay, what this has become, now 5, 5 multiply the factorial of 5 minus 1, 4, okay. So now I'm again calling the function here, factor 4, 4, it is not equal to 1, okay, again this statement, return, what is returning, arguments 4 multiply factor of 3, okay. Similarly, in the same way, 3 multiply 2. Now suppose we are calling it with the factorial 1. What happens now? When I'm calling, what is this? Whatever this is everything I'm returning. This is a return statement, okay? This has not been completed. Everything is getting collected here only. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now it has reached this factor 1. Now again the factorial 1 will be called up, okay? Now what I have passed, 1, arguments 1. This condition is not matched, okay. Now what condition matched, else, what it returns, 1. So factorial 1, what it receive, what it get, 1, okay, it returns 1 and it receives the 1. Now calculate 1 into 2 into 3 into 4 into 5 into 6. The calculation will be returned here, return statement. This everything will be returned to the this function, and the output here, whatever is coming, will go to the print command, and print will show up here. I hope it works. 720. So this was the recursion function. Here I am calling the factorial function again and again. Okay. At the end, when it reaches 1, I want 1 to be returned, and here it multiply the return value 1 with the remaining values, and then the combined value I return to the calling function. So this was the concept of recursive function. I think for today it is enough. However, I had something more in plan, like I wanted to tell enumerate function, and I had something also that that list comprehension I wanted to tell, but I think it is quarter past 10 and we are good. Otherwise, it may be overloading thing. Okay. So let me stop sharing it and we can stop the recording.